This video is basically to do with the cooling fans in a server rack, or any rack for this matter. And basically I've got 3 fans in here, technically 2, but 3. If you add the double that's within the flight case behind the actual main units, and then there's another one which is on top, just there. The reason why I've got these fans in this server rack is due to the amount of heat these units actually generate when they are on. And it's like, I don't want these units to overheat and fail. And so basically I've taken out one of my dual fans, turned the fans around, popped them back in, and then fixed the unit within the actual server rack, which I'll show you just now. And then basically what those 2 fans are doing is pulling cool air and then forcing it through, like from behind the amps. But that then there is an obstacle in the way, which is basically the door, and the heat isn't really going anywhere. So this is why I've added in the single fan on top of the inside that literally draws the warm air, literally pulls it up and through out onto the top. And this has actually reduced the amount of heat within the server rack by literally half, which is actually a good thing. So I am now going to show you inside the actual casing itself. And so I'm going to take the camera off the stand so you'll get some movement. So if I take you just down here, so at the moment one of the 2 side doors is closed, so I'm going to pull this out. So basically this is the inside of the actual server, and can't quite see the actual server fans. In fact, let me get a torch. So here we go. There we go. That's it. That's one of 2 fans that you can actually clearly see. The other fan on that unit is further back, so it's literally, what it's doing there is forcing air wherever it is, coming through, and it's going through to the front, and it gets stopped by the door. And also, just so you know, that the internal fans of these 2 amps are going from back to front. So without the external fans, you can actually feel the airflow at the front of these amps. So it makes sense to have external fans at the back forcing more air into the amps, and let alone around them. And then if we move up here, there's the other external fan, which is pulling the air, well, the warm air, from within this server rack and out through the top. And that's the power connection to it. And yes, it is a little bit noisy, granted, but in the long run it will save these electronics. And none of these cables you can actually see when everything's closed up. So it's great, really, to be honest. Soon I am actually going to add another device to this, which will go there, and it is a Bluetooth device that can take up to 8 devices. So I can have my Macs and my mobile phone. So like, say if I have my phone connected, I can actually Bluetooth music across to this unit, and so if somebody calls me, I can hear them through this system. And not only that, it actually relieves any cables coming from there into there. So it, all in all, it's all great, and I've still got the fans in there, which helps tremendously. Anyway, that's all from with me for that. So hope you enjoyed.